Bowen in the ball game. Shackelford wide to the left. Brewer motions right to left. Talks to Dagan on the way. There's a quick strike to Sasser at the 50. Sasser takes it to the 41, and I love the aggression. Sasser trying to use the stiff arm. That's a nice play for another Falcon first down, but we have a penalty marker.
There may have been a face mask on that. Is that what you saw, Harvey?
Well, I saw him stiff arm him, and it did look like it hit him in the helmet, but I don't know that it was a face mask.
You're allowed to hit the defender's face mask. You just can't grab onto it.
Right.
Falcons seem to be backing up like this may be going against them.
It's a great call, though. Every defensive player, linebacker, safeties, all of them within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage.
I mean, they're just crowding that box. And I got to tell you, it's going to lead to the Falcon wide receivers getting beyond them. I think they're going to keep this short passing game up, and eventually it's going to open it all up. Wow. That's a personal foul, a hands to the face by Sasser.
So he might have got his hand up underneath the face mask.
Apparently he did, but I love it. I love to see the use of a stiff arm, and Brett's a tough guy. We just talked about the way he can block. Obviously that's not intentional, and you hardly ever see a call like that.
Well, and I'll tell you one thing that's a big treat with Shackelford and Sasser is they like to hit, and they like to be hit. They like punishment. They're not very dainty.
Spot foul brings up 2nd and 7 from the Falcon 40. Empty backfield. You're going to make a little bubble screen, left side, complete to Brewer. He's across the 50-yard line, making cuts up the middle of the field. If he breaks the defenders, and there's a nasty face mask. Brewer taken down hard at the 30-yard line. His head just whipped around. But like typical Falcon toughness, Brewer gets right up and says, let's bring it again. Holy cow, man, that was a wicked face mask.
That's a felony in Florida, Dan.
Wow.
That's 15 to 20 right there. Even a horse collar wouldn't have been bad there. Just yanking the guy's head around like that, you can do some serious damage to someone.
Brewer, though, makes people do that because he's so shifty. He makes people miss.
Where are you going to grab him?
They may not be looking to grab that, but they can't help it,
He was there.
So the 15-yard penalty is going to set the Falcons up 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 15-yard line. 2:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Falcons knocking on the door. They already have a 7-point lead. Dagan Hahn, 4 for 5, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns already here in the first quarter, putting up huge numbers after a big game last week. Dagan going to roll right, good cut block. He fires to the 5-yard line. It's Keegan Brewer. He catches it, gets hit, the ball comes out. It's incomplete. He never had it for long enough.
I like the play call, though.
Certainly.
Sasser takes his guy into the end zone, so it's really mano-a-mano, and Brewer just dropped the ball, and that's not like him. So they can do that all day. He's going to catch 99 out of every 100 of those.
In comes Josiah. It's also Baby Micah.
There you go.
Baby Micah going to line up as a tight end, one side or the other.
I told him to give the poor guy a touchdown. He was receiver all those years, and then when he moved up to varsity, they made him put him down there with the uglies.
Josiah lined up right, fullback. Handoff to Courtney Holder, trying to go up the middle behind Josiah. He's going to squeak down to the 12-yard line, picks up 3 on the play.
One of the things about Holder, you ever notice that his jersey's always stretched? Every time he runs the football, you don't get a hand on him. You get a hand on his jersey.
We've seen more jersey tackling this year than I think we
had him.
On Courtney. You're right about that.
He's strong. You grab his thighs, it's over.
He's a pretty well put together kid, isn't he?
Yeah,
Tal Weffin now lines up left to Dagan in the fullback position. Holder still in the backfield. 3rd and 7. Quick pitch left. Holder going to have to cut it as a defender comes up to set the edge. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Falcons. And let's see what Coach dials up here. Kriegsman easily good from this range.
Here he comes.
And on comes the kicking unit for the Falcons. This ball going to be set at the 13-yard line. Hahn going to be holding. He's going to spot it on the left hash at the 20-yard line. It's a 30-yard attempt for Nick the Kick Kriegsman.
It's a tough angle. I've always preferred to kick from the right one.
You can't kick.
Well, if I could, I would have preferred the right one.
That's what I thought. Bryce McDougall with the snap. It's good. The hold is good. Kriegsman's kick is up, and it is right through the uprights. Nick's 2nd field goal of the year with 1 minute, 8 seconds left to go in the first. Falcons 17, the Wildcats 7. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Travis, are you ready for another great season of Falcons football?
Yeah, Noah, we have been working our tails off all summer getting ready. What have you been up to?
Oh man, I'm so stoked. I got my license and I love my newfound freedom.
Remember what my buddy Mark Tucker with Allstate always says, with freedom comes great responsibility. He tells me you can't LOL if you're RIP. So remember, if we don't hear,
You won't hear.
We thought we were back, Fab. That's all righty, man. Harvey, it's got to be a good feeling over there on that Lake Dallas sideline. I see the high steppers doing their thing, the band doing their thing, but what's the emotion like from the players?
It's huge now that the circle is complete with the band and the high steppers here. They're excited. I think they're all pumped up, and it's evident on the field.
That was a 95-yard drive by the Falcons, and they just continue to be extremely productive with the football when they have it. Don't forget, last week, 7 drives, 7 touchdowns.
Yes, sir. Notice here you've got Cox and Kenny on the 20. And then up you have Wesley Roberts up on the 33.
Martin all
Where are
the
you
way
gonna
back
kick
at
it?
his 5. They're going to kick it deep toward the right side. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Hey, you know what? I don't think that's a horrible play. It's a flag, illegal procedure. It's going to start them at the 35-yard line.
Now, you can't return it if it's in the parking lot.
Unless they force them to kick this ball again from 5 yards back, Presley.
Looks that way. But you have the option to take it. I would have taken it, but I'm not the Jason Garrett type. I'm also not.
I got to tell you, from the Wildcats' perspective, I think I'd make them kick it over. It's going to be coming from 5
sure.
yards back.
Oh, sure. Well, you've got, and they kicked over here where Kenny and Martin both are.
Yeah.
It's dangerous over there. So using the sideline as another defender is the way to do it. But it is also very dangerous. They can cut back to the other side of the field quick.
You can just see that this is not the Falcons' comfort zone. I mean, you mentioned earlier, it's not their
first
strength.
kick of the year, Dan. The first
Yeah.
kick against Wakeland. The first 7 seconds in, we're down a touchdown.
And that one wasn't the first one the only one they returned that game either.
No.
So this is interesting to see what the game plan is here. Yeah, Kenny standing at his 14. Cox on the far side standing as 28. Martin, how about that's a good kick. It's a deep kick. Martin going to Kenny steps back, fields it at a 7. He's out across at 20.
Stay in your lane.
30. Decent job, missed tackle. Kenny still making people miss. Come on, guys, what's going on?
No, there was something happened here. I don't know what they're whistling for something. Cause
What just happened?
He ran towards Micah. Micah stopped, and I don't know.
Did he hit his knee on the did he hit knee?
Well, no, there's not an official back there. Did he stumble here, you're thinking? It's easy when I point on the radio, isn't it? Does that help the viewer at home?
I got to tell you, I'm very, very confused about what just happened on this play. Harvey, do you have any idea?
No, I was just watching the replay, and it cut off right before it got to that point.
I mean, Kenny was making people miss. He was out across his own 40, and all of a sudden, everybody stopped playing. So I just can't. He wasn't near the sideline, was he, Presley?
I didn't think so, no.
I mean, I don't get what just happened, but if anybody has an explanation, shoot me a text. Wow, was there an inadvertent whistle? I mean, because everybody stopped.
Yeah, like right when he got beside Micah, Micah just stopped. And I saw Walker on the ground. I was concerned that he was hurt, but he got up and walked it off.
Man, that's a really good break for the Falcons. The Wildcat coaches really looked disgusted by this.
Coach Lawson does not look happy, does he?
No. Not a bit. The referee comes over and talks to the Wildcat sideline. Now he's all the way over on the far sideline talking to the Falcons. I just, what are we doing here?
We're kicking again.
So they need to set the clock back to 1:08 if that play never happened, right? I mean, were the referees not in position? I'm baffled. I just don't get
did
it.
we kick before the set, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Could that have been a deal?
Wow, interesting. Kriegsman has his kicking tee. He's coming back out to the 35-yard line. They're going to run this just like that play never even happened. For the life of me,
Except the clock.
Okay, they're moving the Falcons back 5 yards, but I never saw. No, now Nick goes back up to the 35.
Psych.
I never saw a flag.
Now, and normally the official will tell you what's going on, so he kind of missed it on that one.
Wow, interesting. So Falcons again for the third time after the field goal by Kriegsman. They're going to kick off the first one out of bounds, move them back 5. That one happened, but never really seemed to happen. which was good for the Falcons because Kinney had a lot of room to run. Nick this time going to kick it toward the center of the field. Fielded to 22. Stay in your lanes. Boy, he returning out across the 40, slips another tackle, and Kinney all the way out to the 48-yard line. Another nice return. And we've just got to get more hats and white jerseys around that football.
You got to stay in lane. We kick to the side, they do something. We kick to the opposite side, they bring it around. Hey, Harvey, there's your first question for the coach at halftime, by the way. What the heck happened there?
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Very, very interesting. DeShazo, Tauefa, Walker Valsius, and Micah Fitzgerald, the front four for the Falcons. Of course, it's Flynn, Kane Cox, and Courtney Holder, the linebackers. Two receivers far side, I formation, Cox under center. Going to give it to Martin, who cuts it right side. Nothing doing. He's making plenty of people miss. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play into Falcon territory, down to the 47. Actually gets 5 out of it.
It's like tackling Jello.
You're right. I thought the Falcons defensively did a nice job, but that Martin will make a few people miss on you.
I thought Flynn had him for a 2-yard loss. You see the kid his shoulders kept moving.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth. He's in the legs were first pumping.
I kind of said nothing doing. Look at that. It's a 5-yard gain. So,
your nothing doing is different than my nothing doing.
Yeah, no doubt. Clock is at 15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. If they get they're going to have to snap this ball. So play clock is down to 9, just barely ahead of the game clock. Cox has it. They're setting up this read. Cox to the left. Boy, he gets hit by a few Falcons behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be dropped by Tauefa, Courtney Holder, and Stefan DeShazo at the 47. It's no gain on the play. The Falcon 47. That brings us to the end of the first quarter here at Herman Clark Stadium. Falcons have a 10-point lead in this game for all the district marbles. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
At Farmers, we believe in smarter coverage because the more you know, the better you can plan for what's ahead. Find your local agent, Rachel Walter, at 469-549-1310. We are insurance. We are farmers.
Hey Falcon fans, this is Steve Bain, General Manager of Huffines Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Louisville, your Ram truck headquarters. Proud sponsor of the Falcons and proud to be part of the Falcon family. Congratulations Falcons on 50 years of Falcon football.
Hey, Presley, we're back. The Falcons going to start the second quarter with a 10-point lead. Want to talk about our players of the week last week. Offensively, Josh Rowe and Tristan Bowen received recognition. Of course, Josh Rowe with another reception for a touchdown. That's his.
Should have had 2.
Could have had 2. Should have had 2. Doing a great job for the Falcons defensively. Ben Williams recognized for his 7 solo tackles, a fumble recovery, and an interception that he almost took to the house if it weren't for a shoestring tackle. 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Near midfield, Cox going to sprint to his right. It's a quarterback keep. Makes a cut at the numbers. He's going to have first down yardage. Tauefa lowers the boom. Wow.
Man alive.
It was Papard that got him low, and Tauefa just came in and nailed him at the Falcon 39. It's going to be a first down, but that sends a message, doesn't it?
I would think so, but man, they're so fast. They just keep coming. They don't stop.
I got to tell you, man.
He's adjusting his helmet. He's probably looking through the ear hole.
Nakia Cox took a hit from the big senior Josiah Tauefa, but he got up pretty quick.
He popped right back up.
Similar to the way Brewer got up very quickly after that face mask. 1st and 10 at the Falcon 39. Wildcats trail the Falcons by 10. Wide receiver screen left side. That's number 3. Still on his feet, gets hit by 4 Falcons, and man, these guys just go down easy. That's number 3, Johnny Gray. How many Falcons take him down?
Flock.
It was a flock of them. So on to the players of the week. Special teams, Tommy Vila. Coach pointed out his good play on punt and kickoff coverage.
Well, Tom, the thing about Tommy's, he doesn't play an awful lot, and last week, senior night, he really stepped up and had the best I've seen him play. In all these years I've been watching Tommy play. I was real proud of Tommy.
Gotta love it, man. He's not the biggest kid, but I'll tell you what, he plays big, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's tough.
Falcon Award goes to Dalton Collier, the senior quarterback, first varsity touchdown. And again, we talked about that pregame, but I got to tell you, might be, for me, one of the most memorable points of the season. I just thought it was great.
His touchdown at Aaron Berry's. I was real happy for Aaron as well.
No doubt. 2nd and 9. Cox going to keep himself right side. Tauefa hops on his back, takes him down at the 34-yard line. 4-yard pickup.
Do not have time to punch the ball or pull on it or anything. he's keeping the ball high and tight. As soon as contact's made, he's pulling that ball up.
Good job by Josiah, just staying with the play and getting all over Nakia Cox. Nakia Cox comes into the game as the team's second leading rusher. He's ran for almost 1,000 himself. You can see why averages nearly 7 yards a carry.
He's averaging 9.5 today, Dan.
Wow. 3 receivers far side, 1 here to the near side. Cox going to look left. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. He's going to fire deep down the field. He's got a receiver. Oh, wow. The receiver turned it, went right in and out of his arms. It's incomplete. A good break for the Falcons. That would have been a heck of a catch.
Yeah, it was tough. The thing is, our defender turns. Was that Bob on that?
I believe it was.
He turns around. He's got a pick right there.
Yes, he does.
Hits him right in the guts.
I got to tell you, I thought Cox put a pretty good ball up there. The defender had a step on Bob.
He did well, and I thought we had nice pressure too. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought we had good pressure on that too. He's just so fast.
Hey, well, this is for the third time tonight. The Wildcats go for it on 4th and 5.
Timeout.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout called on the field. Let's see who calls it. Called by the Wildcats. So let me get back into that. 10:05 left to go in the second. Falcons leading 17-7. This is the third time tonight the Wildcats have gone for it on 4th down. The first time on their scoring drive, they pick up a 4th and 9, which is a really big play. They go on to score a touchdown on that drive. The second time they go for it, 4th and 5, deep in Falcons territory, might have even been in the red zone. It was an interception by Keegan Brewer at the 5-yard line that thwarted that one. And now, for the third time in Falcon territory, they're going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I wonder on that one that Keegan intercepted. I wonder if how good is their kicker? We haven't heard a lot about him. In the preseason, they had an interview with Coach Lawson. He talked about how good he was and how excited he was to have him, but you don't read anything about him. You don't. The coaches didn't say, hey, they've got a good kicker. Normally, if a team has a strong kicker, you'll hear about that. That could have been something right there.
3 stacked receivers on the left side. It's 4th and 5 for the Wildcats at the Falcon 45. A little early movement, and I think we're going to have a false start called against the Wildcats. It's exactly what it is.
Nice.
When you see that many Falcons jump, that's what you have to think.
It's a sign from heaven.
Wow, that makes this a little better. It's going to be 4th down and 10 now at the Falcon 39. Little more breathing room here for the Falcon defense.
If the Dunbar coach had a haircut like Coach Young, his head would be beat red also right now.
Hey, so did you like Brother Vance talking to the team this morning?
That's one of the more fun.
More fun.
More funniest.
Yes.
More funnest is what I meant to say.
Brother Vance spoke to the team at this morning's breakfast. He did a few coaches' impressions, and I thought the team got a kick out of it. 4th and 10. Again, early movement by the right side of the line for the Wildcats, and they're just shooting themselves in the foot right now. So now it's going to be 4th and 15 at their own 44.
Josiah's lining up at end over here.
Yeah.
So that guy's he's got visions of being run over by a 45 truck, right?
All right, Presley. So now it's 4th and 15. Do they still go for this at the 44-yard line? If they don't make it, now their quarterback is their punter as well. He's 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to go for it. Cox flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. Heavy pressure by Valsius. Good angle by Tauef. He just keeps spinning. Throws to the sideline, hits Martin, but pushed out of bounds by Papard. That's not good. Anywhere close to a 1st down. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe. There's a flag deep in the backfield. I think it's got to be holding against the Wildcats. Holding against the Wildcats. That's declined. Great job by that Falcon defense, but it all started with the pressure.
And Walker, Walker didn't go below him, right? Walker went on top of him to push him back towards Josiah.
Yes.
Right? If he goes below him, he's going to cut back to the other side of the field.
Yeah, no, boy, that was just fantastic. You see them, they were just trying to bottle him up and keep him in. Nobody necessarily going for him. They're just trying to corral him.
Gum up the works, Dan.
Wow, Falcons have it 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, their own 40. Barry, Griffin in the backfield, staying in for pass protection. Hahn going deep, right side. Brewers behind the defense. Oh, it incomplete at the 20. I thought Brewer was going to basket it, and one of the defenders just barely tipped it away.
What a great play by the defender. What number was that, Harvey? Could you tell?
82 and number 9. So 82 is the one that chopped it out of his arms.
He's a receiver. Interesting.
Wow. Hey, those other Falcon players of the week, and I'll get to in the sub-varsity. We left off with Dalton Collier getting the Falcon Award. It's 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Their own 42 receivers each side. It's Courtney Holder, the lone back, with Dagan. Boy, did we almost move a little early there. Pitch right. He's got room. 50, 40, going down that right sideline. 20, 10, Falcons. Touchdown, Courtney Holder. Boy, he found the seam, and he got through it, and he was gone.
You beat speed with speed, Dan.
Holy smokes, that was quite a run. Courtney getting on the board. That is a 60-yard run for the junior running back, his 15th touchdown of the year. And you got to remember, these last few games, he's been playing so much defense, he hasn't got on the scoring ledger, but what a run.
And he's only played a half the last month.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt. Kriegsman on for the extra point try. Good snap, good hold. Kriegsman's kick is up. It's perfect. 9:31 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Falcons 24, Wildcats 7. This is the Lake Dallas Falcon Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Falcon fans, in need of new floors in your home? Look no further than Flooring America. Serving North Texas for over 25 years, the 11th fastest growing company in Texas. They offer lifetime installation, guarantee low prices, largest selections in town, best service before and after the sale, certified salespeople, many of whom played and graduated right here at Lake Dallas. Visit us online at www.myflooringamerica.com.
So that commercial brought to you by Flooring America, but it was also done by old St. Nick Frederickson.
Miss that guy.
Can't be with us tonight. That's why we have Presley
The
Malloy.
soft, sexy tones of St. Nick.
That's
or
kind of
something like that.
That's kind of creepy.
Nick's a great guy. You know, he's been a big sponsor of the program for years. You know, he worked up here behind the scenes for many, many years. So I'm real proud of the work he's done the last 2 years. As the color guy.
He just gives a lot to the broadcast team.
And like me, he can actually speak English without stumbling over his own words. That's kind of cool too.
Well, that's good. We have
one
one person in the box that can do that then, because I struggle.
And he can read the numbers.
And the numbers.
Wow, that's a
And
start.
he can give you the proper yardage. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Very good. Kriegsman on to kick this one off. Let's see what we do. They have two receivers deep at about the 10-yard line. Kriegsman's just going to boot it deep. It's going to be fielded by Martin at his 3-yard line. It's out across the 10, 15, cuts right. Nice job by Papard getting a hit in. And a number of other Falcons coming in to make the tackle. Blow the stinking whistle. You kidding me? Whoa, that's go. Boy, Martin comes up and gives Devontae Traylor a pretty good push in the head, knocking his helmet off. I got to tell you, I just felt like that whistle, and I didn't hear the whistle, but that play seemed to go on and on and on.
Well, the reason that happened is because they didn't blow the whistle.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
You know, the rule is you play till you hear a whistle. So they kept going, so the tempers come up, and then he pops Devontae.
So Martin's holding his face over here on the near sideline. I'm not exactly sure if somebody's hand got underneath that face mask, but he came up and didn't like
Coach Lawson's about to throw him into the stands. He is livid at that guy.
At Martin?
Yeah, he is on his case.
And this is interesting because Taylor Martin is their stud running back who averages, who's run for 1,500 yards this season.
And they don't have any depth. One of the things I noticed during the national anthem is we had 35 yards worth of players, right?
Yeah.
And they had 20 yards worth of players.
Yeah.
And it's just like Riverside was like this too. They don't have a lot of depth. You can't have something like, Lawson's upset because they need that kid.
The return came out to the 29-yard line. It's a dead ball personal foul. That player's ejected. You got to be kidding me. That is a big, big break for the Falcons. Taylor Martin, their star running back here, he's a senior, is out of the game after he comes up and delivers a blow to Devontae Traylor.
You can't do that.
No, and I was wondering when it happened if that was egregious enough to eject the player.
Well,
or the referees got
sometimes they get in there and play a little, paddywhack, right? They slap each other's hands, it's call it good, you hit each other, and it's over. It's offsetting penalties, but evidently not.
Takes the ball all the way back to the 15-yard line. There's the give to the back. He's through. It was Kinney lining up in the backfield. Takes the ball out to the 23-yard line. Picks up about 7 yards on the play.
Brought down by Walker. Walker's a neat story. His goal in life is to be a receiver. That's all he wants to do. I mean, that's all the poor guy wants.
That is funny.
This year we had our first 7-on-7 tournament. We're tied. And so we won the coin toss, so we deferred, right? So they get the ball first, and it's one play. They go 21 yards to be continued.
You got it. So here comes the Wildcats. Cox in the shotgun formation. Kenny's now the running back. Cox going to go left.
There's another. Gets
Tauefa nearly trips him off. He's going to be finished off by Baby Mike. It's good for a first down, but I think we're going to have a holding penalty against the Wildcats. That's exactly what it is. We're going to bring this play back for a longer second down try.
Martin's going back in, so he wasn't ejected, I guess. There he is.
Wait a minute. Did you not see that? Did you not see the referee? Did I miss something?
I dozed off.
Fab, did you see it?
Nobody. You don't want. It's an illusion.
I got to tell you, the referee gave a.
Did he really?
Yes.
Well, and the way he walked over and threw his helmet, put his helmet on the bench, I thought, well, maybe so. Well, I've got to learn not to listen to you.
They let him catch his breath. I saw the. If you guys could see me in the stance, I'm throwing my arm over my head. I thought for sure that he was ejected from the game. And now look at this. He's coming back out. Yeah, they're letting him know he's gone. That's exactly right. Good job by the refs catching that. He's done for the evening.
Well, I was kind of excited because Devontae was in.
Yeah, see what happens.
Okay.
Hey, good try. You can't blame him for trying, right?
Harvey owes you a quarter.
I just can't believe that the coach was not notified of that. And what's he doing? Look, the coach is saying, what are you doing, man? Wow. I love the kid's attitude for wanting to be back in. You just can't do that. Oh, boy. Cox rolls right, delivers a strike, but Bob Jackson comes up, though. Man, that was a hit. Woo!
Bob doesn't have a lot of big ones. When he was in 6th grade, he played basketball. These guys played basketball together. And Bob, little bitty guy, didn't play football that year, but he'd jack up these shots, so I started calling him Big Shot Bob.
Is this little Pipard on the ground? No, that's Bryce Flynn. He gets to his feet, helped up by a Wildcat coach. Bryce back on his feet. The trainers are on the field.
He has to come out for play.
And the referee's saying, get off the field. You guys get off the field. They thought they were going to have a little injury timeout, but.
All right, back to my story about Walker.
Yep.
So we're tied. So we win the toss. So I said, hey, let them go first. So it's whoever advances the farthest wins the ball game. They get 21 yards in the first play. So I'll tell Han, hey, 22 yards, win the ball game. We win the whole tournament, right?
Yeah.
So Walker shoots down the sideline. I mean, he's not 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. Boom, his hand's in the air, and he's chucking. And Han just launches his football, and Walker runs on it, just the prettiest catch. And I told Walker, I said, if you ever – all we need was 22 yards to win the ball game, 45-yard touchdown right there. I told Walker, man, if you call for that ball, you better catch it.
No doubt.
And then he got moved to defensive end.
3rd and 13 for the Wildcats. Cox rolls to his left, pressured, puts the ball up. That could be nearly picked. It goes past Roundtree, in and out of the hands of the Wildcat receiver, falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 13.
I say punt here, Dan.
But I would have to think that's what they're going to do. But Walker made the play.
He did.
It all worked out, right?
Well, and so I was talking to Coach Young about Walker the other day. And, Walker and Micah weren't defensive ends. They're both receivers. That's what they both dream of that. And as the years gone, they
both dream of that.
They do. They want to be – are you kidding me? That's all they want to do.
That is great.
But as the years gone on, they've become pretty good defensive ends, both of them.
I got to tell you.
Walker's just been just an awesome, pleasant surprise.
No doubt. I got to –
I didn't think you had it in him. That kind of mean streak. He does.
He's got a serious mean streak. Cox is their punter also. He's going to get off this low-line drive kick. It backs Brewer up. It hits at the Falcon 45. Rolls out of bounds at the Falcon 36-yard line. This is where the Falcons will set up for their 5th drive of the game. It got started fast, guys. The Falcons scored quickly after following a Wildcat punt. And then the Wildcats come back, score on a very quick touchdown drive. The Falcons get the ball back again, score quickly. 5 minutes into the game, Presley, it was 14-7. We thought it was just going to be a track meet. It settled down for the Falcons defensively. After that, they have an interception. They make the Wildcats turn it over on downs, and now they force the second punt of the game, and it's all Falcons right now. The Wildcats have lost their best player. It's 1st and 10. Han drops back, being flushed out of the pocket, rolling right. He's going to fire right side. No, actually throws it out of bounds.
I thought the same thing.
Did you see me almost catch that?
Hey.
Almost had it.
Wow, that's impressive, Harvey.
You've got to lay out for those, Harvey. Your brother Van does.
2nd and 10 for the Falcons, but the Falcons have done a good job of their defense settling down and bottling up that running attack, giving up the big plays.
After we stopped on their first drive, we stop them. Then they scored so quick, I'm thinking, man, we've got to stay a touchdown ahead the rest of the day.
Exactly.
Right?
Barry in the backfield, 2 receivers each side. It's 2nd and 10 for the Falcons at their own 36. Hahn going to roll right. He's looking to throw.
Up the field.
He's all the way at the numbers. He's going to tuck it and run. Far sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and short.
You saw he actually had, I guess it was either probably Tristan, had Bowen up the seam there, just couldn't get it to him.
Tauefa comes in, the short yardage situation. Walker Valsius comes in.
Watch Walker put his hand up. He wants this ball.
Wow, we have 2 fullbacks basically, a fullback and H-back. Wildcat formation, Tauefa going to get this snap. He's going to take it, go left. Tauefa going to lower his shoulder and just plow forward, trying to get the first down, and I don't think he made it. Finally gets pushed back. He's going to come up 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
Good gravy. Just a pile of people down there. Again, another play. The forward progress has stopped. Go ahead and blow the whistle before it gets chippy down there again.
It's going to set up 4th down and 2. I got to tell you, I thought Hahn on that play before on the sideline, I thought he had more yardage.
I did too. I guess the guy got him back a little further than I thought. What I really noticed was the guy holding the line to gain marker didn't get down quick enough. I'm worried about a quarterback getting tangled up in that mess. I was kind of worried about that.
Well, it was
worry
interesting
a bunch,
because
Dan. I'm a worrier.
Yeah, I would just watch the side judge come in. Timeout called on the field by the Falcons. 6:58 left to go in the second quarter. Falcons 24, Wildcats 7. This is Lake Dallas football on the Quarterback Club broadcast.
This is Steve Bain, General Manager, Huffines, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Louisville. Come see us as we celebrate 90 years of treating Texans right with Texas values. Whether you're in the market for that new Jeep Wrangler, Ram half-ton Lone Star, or maybe a Dodge Challenger, Huffines has it. Come see me and ask for the Falcon family discount. Go Falcons, and good luck in 2014.
So we're back. It's going to be 4th and 2 for the Falcons at their own 44-yard line. My guess is they're probably going to punt this ball away and not give the Wildcats any type of momentum. But Tauefa is into the game, and it looks like the Falcons are going to go for it again. They're going to go to that Wildcat formation. 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Tauefa going to keep it, go right up the middle, going to lower his shoulder, barrel forward to the 49-yard line, picks up 5 yards and another Falcon first down.
You know, what's his yards? What's his yards per attempt?
You want to know?
I do.
Josiah Tauefa, 10 carries, 29 yards, good for 2.9, 4 touchdowns on the ground, but I got to tell you, extremely effective.
He's averaging that tonight, I would imagine. Parker, where is he here?
Wow, it's a big first down. Hahn back in as the quarterback. He's going to fire, quick slant, right side. Caught and bobbled by Tristan Bowen. That's going to be a fumble.
Yep.
I don't think he ever had it. I thought he was bobbling it the whole way. They're saying that's a fumble recovered by the Wildcats. Well, let's see.
Get out of there.
Let's see. There's still a –
Boy, they are.
I got to tell you, man, it's like – wow.
Wow, the coaches out there. Both coaches are out there yanking all the kids off the field. Defense, get out there. Let's go.
Well, Tristan apparently did have it long enough. They call it a catch, a fumble, and recovered by the Wildcats.
And he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
Yes,
man. That's
he did.
what really stinks about that.
Yes, he did. He got behind the receivers, but he just couldn't. You know, it wasn't a strip ball. He just flat out lost it, didn't he? Hey, real quick, I slowed up on our Players of the Week.